Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Memes of the Week. The best thing you can do for this channel is smash the like button the way that your ex-girlfriend boinks her good boy, so that it reaches a wider audience. And now on with the memes. Number 1, Israel Adesanya's ex-girlfriend cries out her eyes after she takes him to court claiming that his career success was because she was his girlfriend. In the end, she was the one that ended up having to pay him $500,000 after taking him to court. I thought this is finally a win for men everywhere, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. But imagine the audacity of your ex-girlfriend suing you for half your money and you weren't even married. You know that if feminists ever take over the government, that's going to happen one day. Up next is one of the saddest cases of simping I've ever seen. Some guy named Rock says he can't believe he randomly came across the most gorgeous woman in the world. Where's this great beauty? I can't seem to find her. I'm sure if you keep scrolling, you'll eventually find her, Rock. Either that or he needs an eye exam. Saying stuff like this to subpar women boosts their egos, and they go out and treat men poorly thinking that they can get away with it. A few black women respond by claiming that saying that she's not beautiful is racism. Are they right? Number 3, I'm sure I'm not the only one that has zero desire to watch Wicked. How about we get a Wizard of Oz sequel instead? Maybe we can use AI to bring back Judy Garland and all the other characters from the original and add to the story. Plus, I have zero desire to watch a couple of actresses that look like walking skeletons cuss each other out for a magical pair of shoes. The 80s cartoon is still my favorite version of the Wizard of Oz. Moving on, this bride let her bridesmaid sleep with her husband on the wedding night, and her family is disgusted. If you look really closely, you'll notice that a nose ring is also present. Also, how exactly did her family find out about this? I have a prediction for this marriage. They will soon be divorced. The most important part of this story that she left out is that she smashed the entire football team that night. Just kidding. But you know that she would. Number 5, here's how crazy tipping culture has become. Penny here says that if you can't tip your server, then don't go out to eat. She wants to shame you if you don't pay at least 30% tip. Challenge accepted. Eating at home is also much healthier, and I'm sure that restaurants will go out of business and greedy waitresses will be out of a job. I've always tipped 10 to 15%. These people need to get over it. Up next, looks like Vivek is bleaching his skin. Why do brown and black people do this? Probably the same reason that tanning beds are popular for white people, or orange spray on tans. White people do it to look healthy because if you're an older white person with pale skin, you look like death. And for people of color, they do it to fit in with the white people. Vivek looks like he's meeting whites halfway. Then again, maybe he just wants to look like Michael Jackson or something. Number 7, has anyone seen this woman recently? Looks like she took everyone's money and hawked off. She made her millions and has disappeared hoping that she doesn't get sued into oblivion. She made a podcast explaining where she went, and it went horribly. She further incriminated herself and then deleted that podcast. But the internet is forever, and I don't think she's going to escape accountability. I don't think we've ever seen someone rise so fast and then disappear even faster. Moving on, here's Ukrainian MP Kier Dukik, before and after Ukraine was given billions of US taxpayer dollars. Looks like she traded her AK for double Ks. Finally, Ukraine is investing my tax dollars into something I believe in. Either that or she keeps all the money in her bra. It's like a booby black hole. She also looks like she put weight on in other places as well. Looks like we all knew that money would cause inflation. Just not this type. Number 9 is Angelina Jolie with an African girl she adopted, and now she's all grown up. On the bright side, at least she didn't turn her into a boy. That's because the adoption happened over 20 years ago now. If it was 5 to 10 years ago, she would try and turn that kid into Tyrone. Someone decided to use this situation to promote their state gambling site. Don't go there and become a degenerate gambler. Up next, Italian Prime Minister Meloni rejects France and the UK when they ask her to also send troops to Ukraine. She tells them they can both go, but without her soldiers. Have the UK and France gone insane? It looks to me like they never had any sanity to begin with. Then again, maybe they should go it alone because the Italian army doesn't have a very good track record now, does it? Most of our political classes have gone completely insane lately. I'm also glad I saw Paris before it was enriched by immigration and before it gets nuked. Number 11, hot peppers create a harmful chemical to prevent mammals from eating them. And yet humans love pain enough to eat them. When I cheat on my diet, I'll occasionally have a piece of jalapeno. I don't know what's worse, eating one of those or sucking on the lime. Having a relationship and eating spicy hot peppers have something in common. They're both irresistible to most men, and yet cause you great pain. Except women want to be eaten, and peppers do not. Moving on, this woman says that if you breastfed your sons, then you're training them to be rapists. You're training them that they can touch a woman's body whenever they want. But of course, she says that women are still welcome to breastfeed the girls, which gives them an advantage with regards to an even stronger immune system and mental development when compared to the boys. But how the hell are they teaching male infants to grape if they can't even remember doing this? Does everyone see why the Inquisition barbecued crazy people? Number 13, Dolly Parton recently lost her husband of 60 years. He was just a lowly road worker laying asphalt for a living. Why did she stay with him for so long? How about because he was a Chad when she first met him? The guy used to look like a living Ken doll, and she was pretty hot back then too. She also came from poverty and was raised as a trad wife, and she didn't change once she got rich. But maybe she did change because her famous song, I Will Always Love You, was about Porter Wagoner. But then again, I don't think so, because this guy looks as gay as a goose. Up next, careful when you're traveling on a lonely highway and you have to pass through a small town. They often lower the speed limit. They got me once in Goldfield, Nevada. Luckily, it didn't affect my insurance premium back home in Canada. Driving in Toronto is worse now. Red lighting, speeding cameras everywhere. The ticketing systems are all automated, and it's like playing a stressful video game navigating the city. At certain times, the speed limits also change. It's crazy. Number 15, Bill Clinton reveals he couldn't sleep for 2 years and was prone to rage after Hillary lost to Trump. I think it was the other way around, and Hillary was the one throwing tantrums. He's probably just a white knight covering for her. The night she lost, she destroyed the room that they were sitting in. Also, how can anyone sleep next to Hillary? I'd be afraid I'd wake up dead. The only reason he couldn't sleep was because he lost access to Epstein's Island. Moving on, this leftoid voter is upset at Trump because his wife's boyfriend can't afford condoms anymore because of the Trump tariffs. I guess he's just going to have to raw dog his wife from this way forward. Most Americans are too dumb to understand that tariffs will hurt them. And America can't make everything it needs domestically. America can't make enough aluminum for beer cans and fighter jets, and is forced to rely on places like Canada for supply. But the US could make everything it needs domestically if Canada became the 51st state. That's why Trump wants Canada. Number 17, here's Lauren Sanchez, Jeff Bezos' fiance before and after surgery. I'm glad she enlarged her upper lip because it covers her horse teeth and gums. Now she's starting to look like Marty McFly's mother in Back to the Future Part 2. She went from looking cute to ridiculous. Is it just my imagination, or does it look like she's turning herself into this? A human-cat hybrid. Up next, what the hell did Nickelodeon do to these women? Nothing good, apparently. One is fat and woke, and the other is thin and crazy. Amanda Bynes had drug issues while she was there, and I'm sure that had some influence on her. But then again, Nickelodeon doesn't control time, and therefore doesn't control the wall. Number 19, Bill Gates is sinking in quicksand. What are you going to throw to him? How about a wasp nest? Better yet, throw Fauci and Schwab in there with them. How about bioengineered meat because he hates beef so much? But if you're really smart, you throw him a blank check, and only after he filled it with an amount you're happy with would you actually pull him out, knowing the banks the check would actually be invalidated because he signed it under duress. Moving on, what the hell is this? The Control a Woman remote control. And no, this isn't sexist. It's just way ahead of its time. This will be perfect for the robot woman of the future. Being a robot, she won't need a mute button or the nagging one because you can pre-program her not to do those things ahead of time. This looks like a joke gift from the 1990s. If you make this today, you'll have the cops come and arrest you, especially in the UK. Also, what's the reason for the no button on that remote? Number 21, the WNBA wants to go on strike, claiming that they should get paid just as much as NBA players. Meanwhile, the league loses money and only exists because it's being subsidized by the men's league. Most of women's sports are just DEI. I say call their bluff and shut down the league entirely. Let women start their own. This is like McDonald's workers volunteering at a homeless shelter demanding to be paid like chefs. Can she dunk a man's hoop? No. Up next, this woman can't wait to tell her man when he comes in from digging in the cold what to do about toxic masculinity. In 2013, the power died for many in Toronto due to an ice storm, and I saw men getting civilization back on its feet, and the women just standing in the windows with their arms crossed. A gentleman walks away and lets a strong, empowered woman do it herself. Looks like this dishwasher has trouble going into snowblower mode. Number 23, remember guys, these women make in 5 minutes what you make in a month, and they aren't even hot. That's the magic of lonely fools. One day they'll be old and unmarried living in an apartment full of cats near Venice Beach. That's where the corn stars go and die. and in the meantime they're making money from the men they despise and mock as neckbeard incels. People say they need to straighten out their hair. I disagree, as the 80s and 90s big haircuts are coming back. Moving on, apparently Luigi Mangione has at least 20 cinema-style corn videos that he's made. Buffy says this is disgusting and wants a link to them so she can report them. Wink wink. Apparently he made solo low-quality videos for a Grindr user from his parents' bathroom. Gimme a break. It was probably for himself. Meanwhile, he posted that he's against corn and that it should be regulated no less than alcohol, cigarettes, and travel. So many contradictions. Maybe that's why so many Western women like him, because they can relate to him. Number 25 and the last one, Time is Money. And the 2011 film In Time is the closest thing we have to a Bitcoin movie. The rich hoard money, which is basically hoarding time. The only way to free mankind is by getting AI to do most of the menial labor and having free time to live life. But the wealthy won't allow that because they want their slaves. As for Bitcoin, it's changed my life, but the vast majority of people won't have enough of it to buy them their freedom. So that's it for another Memes of the Week. Please give this video a like to push it up in the algorithm and so new viewers can find it. If you enjoy this series and want me to keep making it, then donate it to PayPal and subscribe to our links below. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and cheers.